Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here to review Gothic King Cobra's newest album, Rebel Revolution. I came across this while I was looking on his streams the other day, and I saw he posted the new album, so I thought I'd give it a listen and give it a fair shake in the review. The first track on the album is Rebel Revolution. You can hear it in the opening. It just immediately hits you with the heavy guitar riffs. It's kind of a striking drum beat. Really goes into it. You can really hear him pluck his strings individually in each song, and it's really apparent here. This is the first song where it becomes really apparent. He's going for this like kind of the heavy metal, kind of screaming vocal vibe, the kind of tone to it, and the whole album has that entire lyrical thing. This one, the lyrics really were okay. I think this opening track, besides it being the name of the album, I think has some of the weaker lyrics of the entire album, honestly. But it's a decent song. Next song is Keep Going. Keep Going, again, sounds really similar in both its beats and its overall tone and style to the first song, Rebel Revolution, to the point where when it switched over, I didn't even know that the song had changed place. At first, I had to actually physically check to make sure a new song had started. It wasn't just an extended version. But still, again, same kind of style and tone as the first song, screaming heavy death metal stuff. I actually usually like death metal, personally, but this one I think it's okay. It's decent, but it really isn't something that I usually go out of my way to listen to. I usually like a little bit more variety in my style, but you know, it is what it is. Next, third track on the album, Society's Anxiety. This is the one where the lyrics really start coming together. This is where the album really hits its stride. Once it really gets into the rhyming and the truth of the Gothic King, it really starts to come forward and really have a personal lyrical melody. Whereas the first two, the lyrics are decent, but they really don't say much. They're just kind of vague in general. This one seems Cobra is passionate in this one. Josh is passionate about what he's saying. He feels the anxiety that society is bringing down upon him. And it's a pretty decent. It's actually where the album is like, okay, I get it now. I get what he's going for. Fourth track is where things really take it up a notch. Awaken Your Senses. This is the standout track of the entire album, the best song. Now, I will nitpick this, and this is the one track where unfortunately you can hear mouse clicks multiple times throughout this song specifically, and it's just a shame because the actual song itself is really, really good, but it would have been such an easy fix in editing to go through and just take out those mouse clicks from him, I'm assuming, scrolling through his lyric sheets at his computer desk. But again, this is something that if Cobra had passed along to an editor or a friend who would listen to the album before it was released publicly, this maybe could have been fixed in post, but it was not done. And really, in the future, Cobra, if you're going to be releasing albums, I would suggest at least sending this to a mixing person or a mastering person, wherever you're doing. Even if you have a professional one, just send it to a guy to listen to, because one check of this would have spotted this a mile away and would have prevented this from being released like this. That being said, this song is where things take it up a notch. Because this is one... Listen, Cobra is obviously a fan of Ozzy Osbourne. He really is. He loves Ozzy. He's got the Ozzy on his fingers. If you listen to his streams, he's been to the Ozzy concerts. He idolizes this guy. He wants to be like Ozzy Osbourne, right? But here's the deal. There's only one Ozzy Osbourne, one King of Darkness, and guess what? Cobra isn't Ozzy Osbourne. And this is just me, constructive criticism to you, dude. Just putting this out there, right? From me to you. I don't know if you're going to listen to this, but just from me to you, man. Straight up. Don't try to be someone else. Just be you, Cobra. Just be who you are authentically. Because the reality is, when Cobra is doing something different and not trying to be exactly Ozzy Osbourne, the song is really kind of fun and different. This kind of like ASMR hypno, kind of like creepy vibe stuff going on here. It's totally 100% Cobra. They still got some of the screaming vibes, but he's going, "Hail King Cobra." That just screams character and personality. And Cobra needs to focus more in on stuff like that if he wants to be more successful as a musician. At least in my personal opinion. He needs to stop emulating his idols and carve his own path. And this is a start. This is a great start in doing something a little bit different, and it really gives the album a lot of flavor. It changes things up. And instead of it just being the same kind of death metal-y, kind of rock beat song, it's something totally different, fun, and unique. It's a highlight of the album, and I actually recommend everyone go listen to this song specifically, because it's a lot of fun. That's my big takeaway from this song. Cobra needs to focus in on stuff like this. The next song is Hail Satan and Smoke Weed. Now, lyrics don't get much more simple than this, kids. It's a couple of things you gotta know. Hail Satan, smoke weed. It's his message. It's clear as day what he's trying to say with these lyrics. There's no obfuscation. There's no lyrical poetry here. It's just straight up given to you like it is. And you gotta kind of respect it. The song itself, it's decent, it's okay. Not a standout in terms of singing or like melody or even guitar riffs, but the lyrics, man. This is just fucking, it's ridiculous. It's amazing. You gotta listen to this one. Next is Powder My Nose, which I'm assuming is talking about cocaine of some kind, but also kind of has like he's talking like about winter and like snow too, so it's kind of hard for me to say what way, one or the other, which one's gonna happen here. I don't know, decent song, kind of alright, didn't really do anything for me personally. Next song, track number 7, Drink Beer. Drink Beer is, as Cobra describes it, an Irish, Celtic, British, I don't know what, the kind of like folk songy, you know, with the Irish harp flute drinking song. This song also has that little bit of difference, has a little bit of flavor, a little bit different than the rest of the track, which adds to it, does make it nice. That being said, I take ownage with the lyrics here. I have an issue. There's a line in this, fuck depression, drink beer, like drink your depression away, I think is what the line is. No, that's a bad line. I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. That's not how you fix your depression. Okay, drinking is not a solution to depression. It usually just makes it worse. Alcohol's a depressant, for Christ's sake. It's not gonna make you less depressed. It's gonna make you more depressed, man. Maybe it makes you feel good in the moment, but in the long run, you're not gonna be less depressed. You're gonna be way more depressed if you're drinking, say, I don't know, every day of the week, multiple times, you're drinking, entire 6-packs, bottles of entire vodka, stuff like that. If you're drinking like that heavily, you're going to have serious problems mentally and, let's face it, physically too. You're going to physically degrade so much if you drink that much. It's just, you shouldn't be encouraging that, personally, in my mind. Now, having fun while drinking, sure, yeah, but to directly say, drink your depression away, it's not, maybe that's what you personally feel, but I'm going to say this, if that's what you personally feel, you gotta really think your life, man. That's all I'm saying. Number 8, last track on the album, Smoke Tobacco. Again, there's not really any twist to this one. It's a classic kind of Cobra track to finish off the album. Smoke Tobacco. What else can you say? Okay, so that was the album. Overall, what did I think? It's a pretty decent outing from Cobra. I especially do like Awaken Your Senses, and also you gotta, the middle portion where it's Awaken Your Senses, Smoke Weed and Worship Satan, and finally the drinking song, Drink Beer. Those 3 songs specifically kind of have a nice little core of the album, which I consider those are the 3 best songs. I like them a lot. If the rest of the album has as much variety as that section there, I'd say it would be an overall good album, but because the opening stuff and the last song really kind of don't do it for me personally, and also I think are kind of just generic and samey, and really don't even feel like something Cobra particularly is artistically motivated to do. It just feels like him emulating something he's not. I'm gonna say overall, I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5 for the album. Not bad in any way. I know that sounds like a failing grade because of whatever, but I would consider that a passable attempt, and it's pretty decent. Now, as for whether you should go buy it, well, that's another story, because Cobra is the kind of guy, I watch his streams a lot. And every time I see someone donate money to him, and it's like, you support people you like, whatever, but every time I see someone donate money to him, I just think, man, this guy, you're just giving this guy booze. You're just giving this man alcohol. This is an alcoholic, ladies and gentlemen, and, when you're paying a man money who is an alcoholic, you are essentially indirectly feeding into his habit. So until I think Cobra gets clean, I wouldn't recommend buying the album. Maybe give it a listen. Maybe, again, it's your choice. Do what you will. I would say give it a listen on Bandcamp. Share it to people, whatever. But, if you're going to give him the money for it, that's a tough call. It's up to you, really. It's your moral standing, whatever, and whether you really believe he's an alcoholic or not. Personally, I think he is, and he needs to probably seek some kind of help. But, anyways, that's all I got to say, guys. Check out the album if you like it. Hope to see you guys in the next... I'm not doing another fucking music review. Fuck it. No, I'm not doing another one of these. But I'll see you the next time Cobra drops an album, and I'll be sure to review it then. Peace out.